In Melbourne, Sydney and Perth, Alexandria and Deniliquin and Rockhampton and Maryborough and Sunraysia, Broker's Nose, Wollongong, Bega and Bateman's Bay. You're watching Hey Hey, it's Saturday. Now we're going to rock you with Heaven and take you higher.
And the boys in heaven. There they were. Oh, that'll frighten the mice out of the manager's office. Available next week. Twilight of Mischief. Twilight of Mischief, the boys. Yes. Yeah. What a very heavy sound. Of course.
It is a heavy sound.
Well, you'd notice the boys are all looking rather good. Hello?
Yeah, look, I got a complaint. They've just deafened the entire suburb of Broadmeadows.
Oh, that's a bit heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
The heavy statement?
Yeah, they're very, very loud.
Yes.
Have they finished part? Hello?
Hello?
Sorry?
I was just going to say, did you know, incidental facts, that one of the boys,
Yeah.
secretly, unknown to the others,
Yeah.
only a couple of days ago,
Yeah.
had his hair styled.
Really?
Now, this is taboo in the group. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Taboo in the group. But which boy in the group had his hair styled? Now, we have the clapometer upstairs.
Hello there,
We're
I'm
going to
the
judge by
clapometer.
your applause at home. We'd like Alan, first of all, to, if he would, just to introduce the boys. Alan, if you would, just...
Haven't they met each other?
Yes, they've met each other, but I mean, we don't know all of them.
Oh,
On my right here, this is Kelly on guitar.
Kelly on guitar. Nice to have you in, Kelly.
Kelly has registered.
The other side here, that's John on guitar as well.
And, yes, John over there.
This is Laurie on bass.
Laurie on bass. Laurie. Hello, the clapometer has gone up
Yes.
quite dramatically for Laurie.
Laurie has got a
This is
69.
Joe on drums.
And Joe on drums there.
Go on, Don.
There's the... Right, and of course for yourself, Alan, here comes your applause. Look at that waiting on the screen there. It's jumping up.
Fantastic.
It looks like, yes, it would be so. Alan appears to be the one. We've discovered him on national television. Alan is the one who, only a couple of days ago, had his hair coiffured at a local, I was going to say a local dentist.
Does that mean
at
he's
a
gonna
local,
be,
a local salon.
Does that mean he's going to be thrown out of the group?
I don't know what the reaction of the other boys would be to Alan having his hair done like that. What do you reckon, guys? Is it, look, thumbs down from most of the
Thumbs
fellows?
down, yes.
Thumbs down. Well, so there we are. Heaven will be any moment now replacing their lead singer, Alan, who the boys are in the moment. They're at the moment belting Alan up over there.
Yes.
In a friendly sort of manner, though. It's not gory on this show. They're just
No.
friendly little punch here and there. You can almost hear it.
Yes. You heard it first
Take
on
that
Hey
and
Hey
that.
It's Saturday.
Yes. So just spreading rumours there. A new singer for Heaven could be on the way. But if he is, don't go to a hairstylist.
Is that a big Glen Shore?
Yeah.
Yes, Alan. Thanks, guys. You can see the boys at Prospect Hill Hotel or at Macy's this evening if you'd like to fly down from
You mean
Sydney.
they've split up?
They're performing in
They're going to
Melbourne.
be showing in two places, folks.
Yes.
They have split up.
It will be separately.
Yes.
We'll be taking a break. Yes, we are taking a break. This is
Are
a
we?
break.
Straight through.
Yeah, from a gig last night.
Where did you work?
Came and Cutter.
So was that sort of because you were celebrating the fact that your single over there is #1 in England on the heavy metal charts?
Yeah, we thought we'd have a bit of a party about it. Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah,
That is
thanks,
great.
pretty good. Yeah, we only found out last night.
Yeah, Al, you were telling me the bloke that works on, is it Sounds, the magazine?
Yeah,
over
Sounds
there?
magazine in London there, a guy called David Lewis.
Mhm.
He was out here last week, spent about a week and a half with the band, and it's been going really good. He went back really pleased.
So how did... This really enthralls me. You've had the single out here for a few months, and it hasn't done a lot, but you don't get a lot of help radio-wise,
Nah.
correct?
It's the same old story, you know.
Yeah.
People can't see the forest for the trees, you know.
True, right.
You know, the same thing happened with AC/DC and the Tats and that.
Mhm. And it also comes into that heavy metal or hard rock area, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They
They
don't
class
tend
ourselves
to...
as heavy metal, really.
Mhm.
We're more of a heavy rock and roll band.
Right, so heavy rock then.
Yeah.
But in the pumping area, you see,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of airplay for records like that here, is there? So hence you get that blocked too.
Yeah.
Now over there, obviously the radio stations have played it.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of blooming the FM stations and that over there that pick up a lot of the airplay of the things. Just here, I don't know what they're thinking. Don't know what people are at.
The thing that enthralls me that I was about to say before, Michael Browning is your manager. He managed AC/DC originally. In a way, there's a similar sound there. How did he get to have your record released overseas with just the one single that hadn't gone so well here? Was it the overseas market that went, hey, we like
We
it?
had a record deal in London and Europe before the album was even finished. We were just completed the album.
Right.
And
So what did he sell them on?
just demos of the band. You know, the band's only been together for about 15 months now, so a lot's been happening in the past 15 months. And like I said, we had the deal with RCA in London and Europe before the album was finished. And we've just signed up a deal with CBS in America. CBS, and a guy called Michael Kleffner, who was he's got his own record company now. He used to be the vice president of Atlantic Records there.
Yeah.
Well, we're on his independent label through CBS. So,
Which is great because, you know, with the limited amount of time of that here,
yeah.
to go that way. Have you always aimed just to get to the overseas market? Was that your basic idea when you first started?
Yeah, well, we sort of like that. That is one of the ideas.
Yeah, it's better than banging your heads against a wall here, you know, as what a lot of bands seem to do. They just keep on coming up against the same obstacles all the time about people, promoters, you know, pubs, all that sort of thing. And,
if we can go back to the initial stages, you came out of a band in Adelaide called Fat Lip, right? Were you in that band too, Laurie?
Yeah, the latter part of the band.
So the sort of nucleus of this band now.
Yes, another Adelaide band, except for Kelly. Kelly, the guitarist, used to be with Swanee's original lineup, Crazy Dream single and that. And like I said, we came over here, I came over here about 15, 16 months ago now. And we all got together and brought over the old drummer out of Fat Lip, and later on the rhythm player joined us, and that, so there's 4 Adelaide guys, isn't it, and one Sydney guy.
Gee, they put out some good talent out of that city.
You've got to serve your apprenticeship in Adelaide.
Yeah, a lot they come originally from Scotland, England, through Adelaide, which is a nice thing. You, just one thing, you were originally, your name was bandied about as maybe taking the spot in AC/DC when Bond passed away.
Yeah, well, that's what got me over this. And I came over here with George and Harry, the other record company.
Yeah, that other one, yeah.
The other one. And, well, you know, things were happening here. I was doing the demo stuff and that here at Albert's. Well, Brian was over there and coming down from, like, Newcastle down to London, and I was coming from Adelaide to Sydney.
Yeah.
So that side of the management got things fixed up there, and missed out here.
It was strong, but it just didn't come off, eh?
Yeah, oh, George and Harry and that wanted us in the band there.
So you're happy now, obviously, with that one.
Oh yeah, well, you know, it's just a feather in my hat, you know, just being asked to do it, you know, it's good.
Now, with that one going so well over there, let's hope the radio stations pick this one up after a few months. Here, they just may do it, and I know that you're against it sort of thing in a way, in your own personal feelings. Here's the song, Fantasy. Let's have a look at the guys, Heaven. And thank you, Laurie, and thank you, Alan. Thank you. Doing well in England, and Fantasy, top of the big hard rock, heavy metal charts over there.
Deep Trick, the American band. It's from Heaven, Alan and Laurie.
Hi there, good afternoon.
Can you tell us, most people are describing your music as heavy metal, because that's the, you know, the phrase has come around again after 10 years, but it's really rock and roll, isn't it?
Yeah,
loud rock and roll.
Yeah, loud, heavy.
Very loud rock and roll.
You've seen the band. No, it's it's loud, heavy rock and roll as far as we're concerned, and that, you know, like heavy metal is just a new tag where you get this romantic and disco and whatever you want
favourite
to
new
call
wave, I
it.
understand.
Yeah, we love it.
Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin are generally thought of as being the innovators of heavy metal. Did they influence you guys, or are you just doing what you're doing?
Yeah, well, I suppose when you boil it down, everyone had their influences.
Right.
Right, and I suppose, in our age group, we were influenced by those sort of guys, but our sort of music is more updated.
Right. Now, at the moment, it's rock and roll, heavy metal is very, very big in Europe.
Mm.
And there's been talk about
It's a
you
new
guys
trend.
heading overseas. In fact, the manager's overseas now,
Yeah,
signing the dotted line.
He's just left London, and he's in New York just now, on his way to LA, just tying up a few loose ends.
And what do you think will eventuate? What's happening?
Well, I hope we get our tickets and get the hell out of here. But,
Thank you.
Even though
I
we
shouldn't say that,
love
we
this
love
country,
it, we love it, it's great. But you only can go so far here,
Right.
and the way the trends are just now, it's England and Europe and then the States.
Right.
At the end of August, looks as if we should be leaving.
It's looking
so,
very healthy.
Touring and recording?
Yeah, well, we've been doing a bit of talking with Tony Platt in America.
Right.
That's the guy who done a lot of the engineering on Back in Black, Highway to Hell, Foreigner's new
Right.
album and that. And he's interested to work with a band. So we get there, we'll see what happens.
Right. Listen, let's have a look at the new single, which is off the album.
In the beginning.
Right, In the Beginning. Heaven in the Beginning.
In the beginning, there was W-R-O-K. And then there was...
is Jim Barnes from Cold Chisel, and you're on Wrok, WR.